Hi, community. How are you? It is Spirit Guy coming to you and wishing you a blessed and wonderful and prosperous day. Okay, so this is your Thursday read. So, what I'm going to do is a little different today. Um, I'm going to get back, of course, to the Dollar Tree filming. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to um, tap into the motivation. So that means I'm gonna get into his energy, which I believe I'm already in, and I'm gonna tap into the motivation of Ricky Smiley. Okay. I really struggled with doing this reading. I did not want to do it because he's had so many tragedies. But I am more interested in how does he stay motivated? How does he go on? He has now lost two children and in untimely ways, right? And when I say untimely ways, it's ways that we naturally, as parents, because I am a parent, in ways that we're not supposed to lose our children. Okay. I don't know about his son. I don't know if he's come out with the reason yet. But these are ways that a parent is not looking to bury their children, right? You never look to bury your children, but at least in my perspective, sometimes, like if childhood illness gets in and it was a DNA problem and there's no way around it, we prepare ourselves for the worst. But in these situations, how is this man still, how is he dealing with life? How is he so motivated to do interviews and things like that? I don't get it. So I want to tap into that today, okay? And this is a blessing for him as well. Um so if you're watching this video, just please put a heart in a comment for Ricky and write Ricky Smiley or something, okay? So this is like a tribute reading, okay? All right, Ricky Smiley. I don't know if you'll ever see this. I don't know if you search yourself on YouTube, but if you do, blessed. Just be blessed, okay? All right. Can I please have energy on from Divine on how Ricky Smiley is energetically feeling? How is he energetically feeling? Oh, okay. The card that flew out is Spirit. Okay. It says I am filled with light. I believe it. I believe it. Okay. So this is how he is energetically feeling. He's filled with light. Okay. It says change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my spirit is eternal and ageless. Let me release any old ideas of constriction or limitations. My whole being is filled with joy, energy, and a beautiful vessel for the divine. Okay, good. Let me get another one. I'm going to probably get three of these just to see how he's doing this. So he's doing it with, I said three and two came out. Yeah, I'll take them because that has to be a divine message. I said I'll take three and two fell out. So these two must be it. Let's see. Okay. He's also going through it with emotions. He releases strong emotions. Says, change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily access all my feelings. Let me bless and release anger, resentment, or bitterness. May I release any emotions that block happiness and contentment. So he's also experiencing his emotions. He's not blocking them. He's not keeping them to himself. He seems to be very in touch with his higher self, right? So we have a higher self, and he seems to be very much in touch with his, okay? And this is Ricky Smiley. It says grace and harmony with the flow, right? May I honor all the ways your grace flows so I may move in harmony with you. Open me to trust and receive your abundant blessings in every way. Okay, so this is how he's handling his situation. He's handling his situation with grace. Okay, we all know he does because we see, I have not watched a full interview. Whenever I'm doing a reading or I'm in someone's energy, I don't necessarily watch them. Okay, so that's just to let you know. So everything you see in the readings, let me timestamp. I keep forgetting about that. Okay. Everything you see in the readings is done even without watching anything on TV. Okay. I have very specific shows that I watch, very specific. And none of them are interviews. Believe it or not, none of them are interviews. None of them are trials. Oh well, except for Darrell Brooks. I started watching his trial. Um, I don't. I don't think, like I said, Sarah Boone. I don't think they're gonna televise that. Um, and well, she doesn't want it televised anyway. And I'm just not into, like, there's certain things that I watch. Okay, and interviews are never it. I never watch interviews. Sorry guys, I find them boring. And I just don't do it. But anyway, so when I asked the question, these cards came out for Ricky Smiley, okay? When I said, how is he getting through this? Like, what is he doing? The first card out was, I am filled with light spirit, okay? So it's spirit, then out came emotions, and then grace. So he allows his emotions to be seen, to be known. Okay, he allows them to be seen and to be known. And he also allows for his emotions to be felt. Okay, he allows for his emotions to be felt, which I think is extremely important. Okay, is extremely important. We have to, I couldn't figure out why it was so dark. Um, we have to, in situations, we can't stifle or hold our emotions in. And I know when he lost his daughter, I heard that because he used to come on in my town on the radio station, and on my way to work I used to always listen to Ricky Smiley in the morning show, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But then they switched stations. I don't know what happened. He lost some contract. It was some little scandal, and all of a sudden, I couldn't find a station. And I mean, trust me, I had my coworkers looking for a station too for me. That's how much I love the show. They would come to work. They'd be like, "Up, Spirit Guide, we could not find that station." I mean, I had tons of coworkers looking for it, so it was a job thing. We were all trying to keep me balanced. But so this is how he's handling his emotions right now. This is how he's handling the loss of his son, the loss of his daughter. This is how he's handling it. He's filling himself with light, and filling himself with light, it's filling himself with possibilities, with endless possibilities. He still has a grandchild that he is taking care of, right? So and I know that just from his life, right? From knowing him on the morning show. He would always talk about how he would always lose his grandson. And it always seemed like his grandson was always with him for some reason. So he's filled with light. Okay, he thinks of the positive in life, and he tries to move forward with that. It doesn't mean he's not hurting. It doesn't mean he's not hurting. It just means that he is choosing to stay in the light. Remember the continuum I talked about? Staying in the light is a choice, right? It's a very difficult choice because certain things can throw you over the edge. I also get from this intuitively that Ricky Smiley is choosing to remember the good times with his children. Okay, he doesn't just remember his son; he remembers his son and his daughter together. Okay, so he remembers their good times together. Um, he no longer has someone to talk to. I heard, right? So that's kind of what the son was to him, someone to talk to, like maybe a buddy, like a little buddy or something. So his emotions, he releases strong emotions. Even if it's saying he releases strong emotions, I'm getting intuitively with Ricky Smiley. He is he releases these strong emotions, but he releases them so that he can remember his son in a better light. That's what I just felt, in a better light. Okay. And I'm assuming with that it's talking about, like last words said to each other, maybe a last discussion that didn't go well. That type of stuff will bring up emotions in a person that make you feel as though you could have done more. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this energy. You could have done more. But he's releasing that by remembering his son in times where he feels that he thinks he could have did better. He remembers how his son made him feel. Okay? Yeah. But he remembers both of them together. That's how he stays so focused. He remembers them as they were in life together, you know, because I'm getting, when his daughter passed away, or when she died, he did not he did not speak of her much. He did, but it was painful for him. So he and his son just bonded over that pain. So he wouldn't remember the daughter with the son. You understand? Like, he wouldn't reminisce with the son about the daughter. The son would reminisce about the daughter, right? But Rickey Smiley didn't do that. It was too much. But now he does it, because now he sees how much joy it brings to remember people as they were. Okay? And then the emotions, this is strictly about his son, how he has to remember him. Okay? And here, with grace and harmony and flow, I'm intuitively getting from this energy that Rickey Smiley, he takes things with grace, meaning he takes things as they come. He does not plan anymore. That's how this has changed him. He doesn't plan anymore. He just does. He just does things. You know, he's still working, but he's not working as hard anymore. I don't want to say he's lost his mojo, but he really has, you know, and it's understandable. But he doesn't plan. He doesn't plan anymore. And I'm getting that intuitively he was a planner. He was a person like, when's my next show? Where's my next show? Okay, here it is. Let me plan it. Let me do. So everything in his life would revolve around the next show, right? Because he's a comedian, I believe. Yeah, he's a comedian. So it would revolve around the next show, keeping his name in media, you know, that sort of thing. Branding, pushing his brand. He doesn't do that any longer. He doesn't. Okay, great. All right, so those are just 3 of the emotions of the leading energies on how Rickey Smiley is getting through this and what he's doing. Okay. All right. Kind of hesitant on getting, I'm not going to do a full card spread on him because I'm very careful with this reading, and I don't even know if I'm going to put it out. I'm very careful with this reading because it's almost like the Allison Hochler reading. I don't want, there's a lot of questions that are still out there, and maybe it's just because I'm unaware. I haven't educated myself on his interviews. I have not watched any interviews since the announcement came on my phone about his son passing. But I just don't want to, I don't really want to tap too much into his energy. I'm already in it. I just don't want to, this is beautiful, I feel. I might just leave it this way. But you know, I don't want to tap too much. I'm not going to do a full tarot spread because I don't want to tap too much into I don't want to know his story, if that makes sense. You know, I don't want to know how he found out, or because it's just, I feel for, especially with these energies coming out, I feel that really I've been answered. Like, I've gotten my answer here. You know, Rickey Smiley right now, he's okay. You know, he's as okay as you can be with your child, your second child passing away. Okay, he's as okay as he can be. One thing I am getting from this, that he is happy he did that show with his children, because now he's got some visual where he can always look back and see what they were doing. I know that there's a TikTok. He's happy about that as well. So he's got things that can remind him of his children, right? And of course he's got his grandchild. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just pull a tarot on one of these energies. But I just feel like, honestly, and this is probably going to be a very low rated video, meaning the views are not going to be high on this, but I don't really care about that right now. It's just I feel like, honestly, I feel like I'm being very protective of Ricky Smiley here. I'm being very protective of him because this man has been through more than I believe as a parent I would be able to go to, honestly speaking, okay? Um, and he's done it with such grace, right? He's done it with such grace. And now we know how he's doing. We see it here. We know exactly how he's doing, okay? How he's doing it, how he's moving forward. He's moving forward spirit. Which is spirit, he's filled with light, meaning divine is on his side. That's what this card means. Divine is on his side. Divine and his spirit guides are with him. Ricky Smiley is never alone. He is never alone. Okay? I also feel that he doesn't want people contacting him. And it's not like negative. It's just that he's so filled, like if he could just ascend right now, he would. That's how filled with light he is. Okay? He's coming to terms with some things. He's coming to terms with something. Something happened and made him come to terms with it. That's why the planning is not being done. Because he's come to terms with something. Okay? I do get when he is going to be raising his grandson. I do get that he is going to do it right. I heard he's going to do it right, right? So there might be some concerns there, but he's going to do it right. That's why the planning, okay, that's why the planning is not happening. Right? So he's changing some things so that he can be more present. So he's not chasing his brand anymore. He's not chasing his brand. He's he's satisfied. He's satisfied with whatever he has, and he's not looking for more, which is very different. That's not how he has been before. Ricky Smiley has always been like a brand ambassador of himself. You know, he's a very influential person. He's liked by a lot of people, okay? And he's also had tragedies which he shared and tragedies that he has not shared with us. So now he's to a point where he's not planning anymore. He takes everything now as it comes because he's lost so much that this is how he's taking things. He's not worried too much more about what tomorrow will hold. He's just living for today. And that's very different for him. He's not like that, right? That's what I'm intuitively getting. I don't know this man, but he's not looking for tomorrow. He's making 100% out of today. And which is something we all strive to do. You know, that's something I strive to do every day. I fall short. But, you know, I do strive to do it, to make every day my 100%, you know. So I think, yeah, this answered my question. How is he getting through the day? How is he getting through this time? You know, with spirit, which is divine, releasing strong emotions and not worrying so much more about things, appreciating the time he had with his son, okay, and his daughter, and also not planning for too much, just living in the moment, accepting things with grace, you know, because there's really nothing else at this point he can do. There's nothing else he can do. You know, everyone has to go through life the way they go through it and get through it, okay? Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to get on him. I'm not going to go too further into it with him, because I just feel like it's not invading his privacy. It's just, I really feel like these cards answered it. I really do. It's only 3 cards, but I really feel like they answered it. I really feel like they did. This is the way Rickey Smiley is getting through his tragedy. This is it, you know. Okay, let me get 2 more on what can we expect in the future from him. Right? What is a possible outcome, basically? What can we expect? How will, let me see. What can we expect from Rickey Smiley? What can we expect? I'm telling you intuitively, we're going to see a lot more of a homebody Rickey. I mean, he's already a homebody, you know, but we're going to see a lot more like he's going to be clinging more to the family he has left, and especially that grandson, okay? He's going to be very clingy to him, okay? I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if we saw Rickey Smiley coaching some team. Coaching a team or something, okay? Yeah. And he might be stepping away from some of his media responsibilities, okay? Because, again, that's a part of that not planning. That's a part of that putting the brand to the side and just enjoying the moments that he's in, okay? So what can we expect from Rickey Smiley? What can we expect from him? Okay. He might be getting into a relationship, okay? I offer my deepest desires, longing, right? So you have a possible relationship here. Good for him. Good. Or I'm getting he's in a relationship. It's just not gotten to this point yet. Yeah, he might be in a relationship, and if he's not, the relationship is there. It's just not come to fruition yet, okay? So good for him. So he's got some partnership coming, okay? Or he has a partnership here already. Okay, may I please have some energy? Another energy. What can we expect from Rickey Smiley? And these are just blessed readings for him. Okay, he's going to be making some decisions, right? Perfect actions are shown, okay? So he's going to be making some decisions somewhere. I think I know what the decision is, right? I'm going to let y'all use your imagination, right? Okay, there's your imagination. Remember, the cards are saying, the energies are saying that he's looking more for completeness, right? Not planning things. He's looking to live in the now, right? And he has longing and decisions. I'm gonna let you fill that in for yourselves, okay? All right. Well, congrats to everything that's here. I don't see anything negative for this gentleman, for Rickey Smiley. I just wish the best for him. I really, really do. Because as one parent to another, I don't know how he's doing it. I really don't. And he's just so filled with so much grace. Even when you see him, he's just, you know. Well, this is a blessed reading. Sorry if it was kind of all over the place, but this is what I struggle with as an empath. I struggle with how much to delve into people's lives, because you do have a responsibility when you do that, right? You do have a responsibility for being focused on what you need to do, okay? You have a responsibility for the information you share, the information you choose to share, and the information you choose not to share, okay? And I'm also very protective of the energies that I go into, okay? Of the energy, and very respectful of their space, okay? Because they're letting me in. You know, some people, their energy blocks me, so I cannot go into their energy. That's why, you know, I don't read everybody, even in person. If you come for an in-person, your energy may not be gelling, and I cannot go into it, or you may be combative, and I can't go into that energy. So it's just all about whatever. But Ricky Smiley, again, this is what he's done, and this is how he has accepted, and not accepted, but this is how he is progressing with these recent tragedies. And I say tragedies because he's lost a son and a child has lost a father, right? So there's a lot going on there. And I want to be super respectful of it, okay? All right, thank you so much. And I'm okay if we only do 2 views. Look, I'm okay with it. If one of the views is someone who needed this message for themselves, I'm blessed, okay, everybody? All right, thank you so much. And again, I'm just filled right now. I really am filled. This is beautiful. He is such a light-filled man. I cannot believe this. This is gorgeous. And especially he's got something coming up. So again, use your imagination. All right. So thank you so much. I wish nothing but the best for you, for your family, and your community. And of course, for Ricky Smiley. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Let's be productive. Spirit Guide, please like and subscribe. Thank you.